Good afternoon folks and welcome back. This is series 2 of John's Block. For those of you that are new to me, fantastic, welcome. Have a look at series 1 if you like. It's my first attempt at getting onto the big wide web, World Wide Web, and there's some good bits, there's some not so good bits. Series 2, we're all about trying to get better. For your information, we've got a new website launching sometime in September, hopefully, if not a bit early October. Fingers crossed with the shop open, so you can buy some of the gadgets, some of the merch, some aprons as well that are going to be available. So the idea is that we take John's Block up a level. We're going to cover some great food. We've got 13 recipes between now and Christmas. And we're also working on trying to do hopefully a Christmas special. The challenge this time, and I'll explain why in a minute, is to do meals and not use potatoes. So we called it the potato challenge, and we were trying to find substitutes for potatoes. So the reason behind it was between filming, not going out of, between filming the last series and now, I've had some health issues, and so part of that was going on a low carb diet. So I found it very easy to cut out pasta and rice, but I do love my potatoes, so I had to find something to replace it. So each meal that I do is going to have a potato alternative. If you want to do it, I'm also going to suggest the type of potato that you do, and then you can Google the recipes and you can hopefully enjoy it with potatoes if you are potato orientated. So I had a hernia operation and a gallbladder removed earlier in the year. I've used the summer break to recover and feeling great, I have to say. Lost a stone and about 4 pounds at the moment. A little bit further to go on that front, as you can tell. Kept the summer beard this year. I always grow a beard every summer when we go on holiday. This year decided to keep it. Happy to take your thoughts on it, whether it suits me or not. The website address will stay the same, so that will be www.johnsblock.co.uk, and should have .com as well. That's in the process. Email address will be what's it going to be, guys? Yeah. info@johnsblock.co.uk and likewise.com. This series we're trying more meats. We're going to do some duck, we're going to do some beef, we're going to do some better cuts of meat, we're going to do some nice fish. We're also going to look at equipment. We've got a potato challenge, and we're due to go live. First recipe, fingers crossed, production wise, is going to be the 17th of September, so this coming Thursday. So hopefully that will be all in place. If it's delayed in any way, shape or form for whatever reason, I will let you know. I'll stick a quick note out on Instagram and Facebook. Those pages are going to be live, Instagram and Facebook. We've reduced what we're doing on WhatsApp to 0, same as Pinterest. And lots of other sites that we said we were going to do in the first series. So we're sticking with Facebook and Instagram for the moment, along with the website. So those 3 things, you can find us online. Again, I want to make it light-hearted. My daughter has agreed to do some filming for me, so we're going to get her involved, and she'll be moving remember from last series we used 2 cameras. We had the one you're looking at now, and we had one over here which was taking a picture of the pan. Rather than having that one over there, I have my daughter running around and getting some good shots using my mobile phone. And so we're going to try that, see how that goes down. And the idea is this time, unless I get told otherwise by you guys, the consensus was that you preferred me stood in front of the camera, God help you, than just me putting up snapshots with captions. So there will still be some of that, but it'll be a lot less. It's more me explaining what I'm going to do. So the first menu we're going to do, first recipe we're going to do is belly of pork. And we're going to do that with mashed swede instead of potato, and we're going to do that with some nice Brussels sprouts with lardons. So that's the first menu, and we're going to do it with barbecue sauce. Now I'm going to show you what I do, and it's very, very simple. It's a cheats option, and as I said at the first series of John's Block, we are all about cheating. It's all about what you're going to eat. Healthy, good food, wholesome, but there's nothing wrong with using something out of a packet if it's a good product. I have no issue with that. And as I say, Tom Kerridge, when he told me he used gravy granules, I was blown away. Gravy granules, saviour of the universe when it comes to making sauces, thickening, give flavour to a lot of dishes. So we're going to look at other cheats ways. So barbecue sauce will be out of a squeezy bottle. If you want to make a homemade barbecue sauce, you can do that. So that's recipe number one. You're also going to get the fantastic opportunity to meet Ruby. Now, Ruby is my pet Norfolk Terrier. Ruby is a 10-year-old Norfolk Terrier that we rescued about 4.5 years ago. She had been used for breeding and was no longer of use and producing. So the people that used her sold her on, and we'll tell her story a little bit throughout the series. We'll meet her. For those of you that watch series 1, you would have heard this tippy tapping on the floor. We've got a laminate flooring, wooden floor down, and when she walks on it, her claws make a sound, tippy tappy. So you've heard all of that, and I think we managed to see her tail, which is around here. She basically is my vacuum cleaner. She cleans the floor after I've dropped food on it through my cooking. So you're going to meet her, and she's going to take part in a few of the shows just to sort of lighten the mood. So daughter, dog, fantastic recipes, some new equipment, some new shops, a new website. I'm really excited to start series 2. We've already started planning series 3 for next year, possibly looking at around Easter time for that to kick off next year. 2 series a year will work without stretching us too far, and hopefully you guys will support us. Please share to as many of your friends as possible. I want to get this bigger than it went last season. I want to get out there and I want to hit as many people as possible about what you can do with food that is very simple, very straightforward. Okay, I'm going to stop waffling now because I can hear myself going off on one. We're going to get a lot more humour into it this time as well. With my daughter and I interacting, that will automatically happen. We bounce off each other like nobody's ideas, but the dog as well. There will be people watching, and I know other presenters have had issues where you have a dog and they say, oh, it's a dog in the kitchen, it's not good. Guys, this is my home. My dog is part of my family. The dog goes on the work surface. The dog has been on John's Block. It doesn't affect you because you're not eating here, you're not coming to my house. We don't mind, it's what we do. If you wish to complain and have a whinge about it, feel free. I have a delete button. I told you that last time, I'm telling you again. We're not here to be bitched at, we're here to give people something to do that is enjoyable. I want to make food part of your everyday life so that when you entertain, food is part of the conversation. Wine and beer, and that is part of the conversation. Wine and beer, talking about that's the other thing I've stopped recently. For those of you that know me, I used to be quite a heavy drinker, and I used to enjoy a beer, a glass of wine, pretty much most occasions, any excuse sort of thing. I haven't had a drink to this point while filming until since the 1st of July. I didn't drink much in June anyway, but I had a couple of glasses. But because of my health issues, low carb, zero alcohol, and it's made a huge difference weight wise and lifestyle wise, and how I think about food and drink. I can't tell you to stop eating carbs, I can't tell you to stop drinking beer and wine and whatever you want to drink. I can't stop you smoking spliffs and doing hard drugs if that's what you want to do. Not my job. My job is to just show you what I do, what our family does, and have some fun with it. And that is what John's Block is all about. Having fun with food, with friends, with beverages. I use the word beverages, you make out of that what you want. So 17th of September is the first recipe, fingers crossed. Technology wise, we've changed our technology a little bit, so it's all new. So fingers crossed for that. I've got a new IT guy who's building the website and doing other bits for me. I'm fingers crossed that everything goes swimmingly for him to get us launched. That's it really. So I'm going to sign off now and say hope you all had a great summer. Hope COVID hasn't ruined it too much. We had to change our holiday plans as a lot of people did. We had a fantastic week down on the Suffolk-Norfolk border. We were able to take the dog this year. Had we gone to Crete as planned, we wouldn't have been able to do that. So we had some good family fun. We enjoyed the beach, we enjoyed the hot weather. We had the hottest week down there. It was 27, 28 degrees all the time. So absolutely loved it. Back in the UK, I'm not planning on going abroad until it is safe to do so. You make your own choices. People will tell me that I'm mad, that they should just go. Your call, guys. I'm not going to talk too much about COVID, apart from make food something that goes with it and enjoy it with your friends, whether it be a group of 6 from your bubble, or whether it be attending a wedding where you're allowed, I think it's 30 at the moment, whether that changes. The government are up and down with what they advise us. It's up to you whether you listen. We do listen, we pay attention to it, because at the end of the day, you know, we live in a country where we are governed. Our choice. If you don't like what's going on in this country, as far as I'm concerned, leave this country. It's your call. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You've got your own freedom of choice and use it wisely. Guys, I will see you on the 17th and good afternoon. Catch up soon. Bye bye.